Indie games have constantly delivered fresh and engaging experiences over the past few years, and in 2026, this is no different. In fact, indie games feel like it has reached a new entire level. While big budget titles like Resident Evil Requiem continues to dominate and sell millions of copies, smaller indie games are proving that you do not need massive teams or huge budgets to create something impactful. This year especially, indie horror games are pushing creativity further than ever. Rather than focusing on action or combat, many of these games are leaning towards atmosphere and psychological tension. And this shift is what makes these games feel unique and genuinely worth playing. For a long time, slow-paced psychological horror has stood out as one of the most effective styles in the genre. It creates a sense of vulnerability and makes you feel like you are experiencing something deeply personal rather than just playing a video game. These are the kinds of experiences that stay with you long after you have finished playing the game. This kind of horror used to be rare. Many games relied heavily on jump scares or action-heavy gameplay, leaving little room for slow emotional tension to build. But in 2026, more indie horror games are embracing this slower, more deliberate approach, and the results are promising, to say the least. A good example is Unsealed: The Mare, a game that delivers a deeply unsettling experience. Its pacing is carefully designed to build tension gradually, and you can feel the emotional weight behind it as you play. And this is not the only example either. Titles like Project Songbird, Ward 107 Silence, and Plural Engineer Patient 16 are all set to explore similar ideas, showing how much the genre is shifting away from cheap scares towards something more meaningful. Another area where indie horror games are excelling is in how they use environment and audio to create tension. These elements are being used way more creatively than ever before, helping the games to stand out with stronger, more immersive atmospheres. Some games place a huge emphasis on sound design. For example, Imprinted uses audio as a core part of the experience, while Ward 107 Silence takes it even further by incorporating microphone input, meaning the sounds you make in real life can affect what is happening in the game. Sound isn't just there to scare you, it is often tied into the gameplay itself. Whether it is solving puzzles or avoiding danger, combine that with carefully crafted environments, these elements create a level of tension that feels much more natural and immersive. Beyond that, indie games continue to stand out by offering unique ideas and settings. Crabmeat, for instance, put players in a strange and isolated environment where survival depends on meeting strict conditions under pressure. The constant sense of unease comes not just from what is happening but from the atmosphere itself. Looking ahead, upcoming games like Cerebral, Hotel Espire, and Remote Control are all experimenting with different mechanics, from multiple endings to unconventional gameplay systems, showing just how diverse indie horror is becoming. In all of this, one of the most exciting things about 2026 is how well indie horror games are being received. More players are discovering and appreciating these experiences, and the genre is finally getting the attention it deserves. Heck, it is responsible for growing my channel at a rapid rate. Recent successes like Puppy Playtime Chapter 5, which sold over 500,000 copies in just over a week, highlight just how strong the demand for indie horror has become. Moments like this show that players are actively looking for these kind of experiences, and because of this growing support, the genre is only going to expand further. We are likely to see even more creative ideas, deeper storytelling, and more immersive gameplay in the future. Indie horror game isn't just about improving, it is about evolving, and based on what we are seeing this year, it is clear that the evolution is only just getting started. But hey, let me know what you guys think about the recent hype of the indie horror genre. Let me know, what are your takes? Do you still prefer AAA horror games, or are indie games more in the driving seat, and are they now a force to be reckoned with? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, as I'll be waiting there for you guys. Please, if you enjoyed this video, kindly hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell icon so you can get notified when I upload videos like this, as I am trying to hit 1K subscribers by the end of this year. And until next time, peace and love.
Incredible.